Imagine this: you're sitting in a completely empty room. No notifications on your smartphone. No voices on the other side of the room. No pressure to live up to anyone's expectations. At this moment, most people would feel an icy pang of panic, a desire to immediately fill this vacuum with any kind of noise. But what if I told you that this fear isn't yours? Your mind has been conditioned to fear silence because in silence, you become a danger to the system. In silence, you begin to hear truths that have been hidden from you for decades. Create a sense of urgency. While you flee loneliness into empty relationships and meaningless communication, you're willingly giving your energy to those who capitalize on your insecurity. You're missing out on a moment when your brain could make an evolutionary leap. Today, we'll destroy the old, rotten belief: loneliness is for losers and the unhappy. It's a lie, created to keep you forever on a leash at the mercy of public opinion. The big idea you're afraid to hear: solitude isn't a pit, it's the forge of your true power. We'll reveal a hidden truth that will revolutionize your thinking. We'll uncover the mechanisms through which society strips you of your sovereignty, replacing your identity with a set of alien behavioral patterns. Insight 1: Psychological decompression. Imagine a diver who has surfaced too quickly. Their body is torn apart by the pressure. The same thing happens to your consciousness when you're constantly among people. You absorb other people's emotions, other people's fears, and other people's goals. Your mind is overloaded with noise that you mistake for your own thoughts. Solitude is the only zone where this pressure disappears, allowing your true essence to take shape. The philosophy of this moment is profound. To understand who you are, you must first remove everything you are not. True confidence is born not from the approval of the crowd, but from the ability to sustain your own presence without the anesthesia of social media. Insight 2: The value deficit frame. Look at how you build your relationships. You're afraid of losing people, you're afraid of being alone, and this fear is picked up by others on a subconscious level. Your attraction to others is at a minimum because you seem hungry for attention. In dark psychology, there's a rule: those who need the least from others wield the greatest power. When you master the power of solitude, you cease to need. You begin to transmit the signal: I am self-sufficient. This changes your brain. Your communication habits become stingy and weighty. People instinctively gravitate toward those who aren't afraid of losing them. Your autonomy becomes the most powerful magnet you've ever possessed. Insight 3: The architecture of inner silence. Imagine your mind is a castle. In everyday life, this castle is constantly crowded with tourists, shouting merchants, and scurrying servants. You don't even know how many rooms it has or what's hidden in the basements. Solitude drives these uninvited guests out the door. Only in silence can you begin to take inventory of your inner world. This is the stage at which true intellectual strength is born. You begin to see manipulations that once seemed like care. You begin to notice how your emotions are being used against you. Solitude gives you the opportunity to reprogram your reactions. You stop being a puppet, twitching at every sidelong glance. Insight 4: Self-affirmation through a vacuum. We're used to receiving confirmation of our worth through external mirrors, likes, compliments, status. But these mirrors are distorted. They don't show you yourself, but what's beneficial to society. When there are no mirrors, you encounter an identity vacuum. This is a moment of deep pain and rethinking. Here, many break down and run back into the crowd. But if you stay, you will begin to glow from within. You create your value out of nothing. This is the highest form of success psychology. You no longer need to prove your awesomeness. You simply know it. And this knowledge cannot be taken away because it was not given to you by others. Insight 5: Information sovereignty. Society hides loneliness from you because a lonely person is a person who cannot be controlled through mass psychosis. In solitude, your brain begins to operate in critical analysis mode. You begin to see how the media and popular culture are forcing you into habits of consumption and anxiety. Loneliness is your personal firewall. You become immune to fear marketing and the craze for depression. Now you feel a strange mixture of anxiety and excitement. You understand that the emptiness you so feared was actually a free space for your triumph. Frustration gives way to realization. Your rejection by others, if it has ever happened in your life, is not a curse. It was a gift of fate, an attempt by the system to push you into a space where you can become more than just a unit of the population. Look at your pain. Misunderstanding from loved ones, a sense of alienation, these are symptoms that your thinking has outgrown your current environment. Your mind seeks isolation to complete its transformation. Stop treating your loneliness like a disease. Start using it as a tool. You're not alone, you're alone with the source of your power. It's a one-word difference that changes your entire life. Inner liberation begins when you realize you don't need anyone else to be whole. At that moment, your confidence becomes absolute. You no longer ask permission to take your place in the sun. You begin to see relationships in a new light. They're no longer a crutch for your fragile self-esteem, but a union of two sovereign states. Your attraction is now based on abundance, not deficit. Your communication becomes a tool of influence, not a way to fill an awkward silence. Every word you say now carries more weight because behind it lies the silence you've conquered. The path to inner strength lies through voluntary exile. You don't have to retreat to the forest. Simply learn to turn off the world inside your head while remaining in the center of the metropolis. This is the true dark philosophy of survival. Your brain reaches a new level of productivity. When you stop wasting resources processing other people's opinions, your creativity explodes. You begin to see solutions where others see only dead ends. Your emotions are no longer swept by random events. You become the surface of a deep lake. The surface may ripple, but the depths remain still. This is the true peace of power. Free yourself from the fear of being strange or withdrawn. To society, you are strange because you are no longer predictable. You have stopped reacting to standard triggers. You have become free. The hidden truth is that all great breakthroughs, in science, art, business, were achieved by people who knew how to close the door behind them. Solitude is the incubator of genius. Your mind is now a blade you sharpen in solitude. When you go out into the world, you don't need to wield it. Everyone already feels its sharpness. Clarity comes in moments when you stop running from yourself. Look into your solitude. What do you see there? If you see monsters, it means you still have work to do. If you see peace, you've already won. Confidence is a side effect of no longer needing a mirror to confirm your reality. You exist on your own. This is the highest form of psychological maturity. This isn't isolation from the world, it's choosing your filters. You decide who to let into your castle and who to keep outside the gates. Your relationships are now your privilege, not your obligation. Your mind will become your best friend. You will never be bored with yourself, because within you lies an entire universe you've only just begun to explore. Your attraction now has a different nature. You attract not those who want to fill their emptiness at your expense, but those who are as whole as you are. This creates unions of incredible power. Remember, society imposes a fear of loneliness on you so that you will be an obedient consumer. A free person is a threat to the stability of the system. Choose to be a threat. Be grateful for moments of silence. This is the only time when you truly live your life, not play a role in someone else's script. This is your true home. Now you know the truth. Loneliness is not the absence of people around you. It is the presence of yourself in all its fullness. This is the very hidden power that has been so carefully hidden from you. Take that breath. Feel the walls of your inner space expand. You are no longer afraid of being alone. You are afraid of losing yourself in a crowd. And this fear is correct. Your transformation is complete. You leave the room a changed person. Your movements have slowed, your gaze has deepened, and your voice has become quieter but more penetrating. You have found your vertical. The conclusion is simple: don't seek meaning in others until you find it within yourself. Don't seek love until you become love itself. Don't look for strength outside yourself, it has always been within, in the very silence you fled. The time has come to embrace your loneliness as a coronation. This is the moment when you become the king of your inner empire. And this empire knows no bounds. The world belongs to those who have learned to enjoy their own silence.